How can doctors sit there and tell me that there's nothing wrong with my spine when the radiologist report clearly stated that there's lesions, there's degenerative disc disease, there's a bulged disc, all of which they told me is just normal wear and tear and that it shouldn't be causing me any pain. But it's like they just completely forget about the fact that I fell through a staircase, not just tumbled down the steps. I fell through a staircase 15 feet and fell directly onto my back. It was a blunt force trauma and I was rushed to the ER, and all of these doctors were rushing to do all these tests and make sure I didn't have any type of internal bleeding or the need for emergency surgery. Numerous doctors throughout that night told me it was a miracle that I was alive, let alone not paralyzed. The damage done to my back was so severe that they wanted to do surgery the next morning, but they didn't want to risk making me paralyzed. So I was told to go to a nursing home for 2.5 months, but I refused to go there because it was during COVID and I wasn't allowed to see my 8-month-old son. So instead, I ended up receiving at-home health care. 3 months later, I was finally able to return back to work, and I chose to go back to work because we needed the money. But I quickly regretted that. I tried to work through the pain and weakness that I was experiencing in my limbs every single day, but there were numerous times where I had fallen or I couldn't lift something, or even times that I had to drive home with one arm because I couldn't lift it. Now I'm disabled and I'm still trying to get these doctors to figure out exactly what's going on with me and why I just keep getting worse. But it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense that all of these things that they found in my spine couldn't be causing the problems that I have. But I have a bulged disc at my L5 and I've been losing feeling in my feet, which had resulted in a fracture. Wow. How is it not causing symptoms when I'm having symptoms? It's also not making sense that I have a lesion in C2, which is my neck. That would explain a lot of the symptoms I'm having in my arms, throughout my back, in my body in general. But they keep dismissing it like it's normal wear and tear. Thank you so much for listening. And if you are struggling with getting these doctors to hear you, to understand you, to stop gaslighting you, just know that you're not alone and that it's not all in your head. But don't give up, because your happiness is worth it and the pain is definitely affecting it. Please like, comment, and follow me on my TikTok to follow me on my journey. Stay sunny, guys.